Wala namang last name si Jobet.
Okay.
Daming
Jobet de la
Jobet sa
Cruz, di ba?
mundo.
Jobet. Di ba Jobet de la Cruz yun?
Kung nanonood ka man, Jobet, yung may cancer naman, kahit yun lang bayaran mo.
Ayan. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo. Inuman session with the boys.
At
Wala ulit. Ayun, anyway, si Kian. Si Kev, ano ba?
Hindi na bumalik si Kevin, ah.
Nag-drop by lang.
Drive by lang siya.
Nag-drop by to say hi. Si Tom ba sasama?
siya yung
Sabi niya,
nagyayabang
oo.
na din, di ba?
Di ba bumili nga siya ng alcohol?
Oo nga. Nag-flex pa eh. Ang dami pinakitang alak eh.
Oo nga eh. Nasaan si Tom? Baka nalasing na. Inubos na niya.
Baka hanggang flex lang si Tom today.
Sarap. Sarap tayo ng
Carlo,
Tiger.
kasama mo si ano? Kasama mo si fiancé.
Nasa baba, nag-exercise. Kasama ng aso niya.
Yan lang yung aso niya sa inyo?
Oo, nandito. Yung isa sa aso niya.
Nasa Pampanga ba o sa San Juan?
Sa
Looks like he's in
naman?
his room.
Sa?
Sa townhouse. Sa townhouse.
Townhouse.
Yes, mukhang malinis yung
Sa garahe.
bahay.
Okay.
Sa
Kian,
garage shop.
mas madumi yung place mo kaysa kay Carlo.
Oo nga eh.
Ikaw yung junk shop ngayon.
Yeah,
Sa
yeah.
junk shop pala. Junk shop.
Sa junk
Ano pa
shop.
lang, day 2.
So,
Ito na. Retail.
ano yung ininom mo, Carlo? Margarita.
Laki niya.
Margarita.
Anong halo mo?
Tequila.
What's your combination?
Whoa, that's a big ass
Tequila.
jar of margarita.
Margarita.
Picture.
Right.
Pero may ano din ako sa
Pang-barkada
baba.
size yan, ah.
Feature yung ano.
Picture.
Kamusta yung up in smokes mo, Carlo?
Yung ano? Up and smoke?
Up in smoke.
Okay naman. Nakahanap na ng iba pang pwesto yung kapartner ko. Sa rooftop ng isang building, para hindi irita yung mga kapitbahay.
Sa pag-smoke?
Smoke. Oo. Kasi sinabi ko na sa yung diretsyo, kaya kailangan ko ng pwesto kasi hindi ko na kaya magbayad ng rent dito.
Okay.
Tapos
Big time.
okay lang naman sa kanya yun.
Pero rooftop? Bigat ng place mo. Ano yan? As in, dun ka lang mag-roast or are you gonna stay there na rin dun sa place na yun?
Doon din ako titira. Sabi ko, hindi ko na kaya magbayad ng rent.
Alright. Okay.
Kaya naghahanap akong partner.
So when are you gonna move there?
Pwede na nga daw July 1 eh. Tapos kakausapin ko na lang yung landlord ko dito.
Hanggang kailan ba yung contract mo dyan?
December. Pero malamang he's gonna understand na, alam mo yun?
Paano yung deposit mo?
2 months. Yung 2 months, 1 month. Hindi ko alam kung paano yung
TY na
breakdown.
yun.
Si
Hindi ko
Jobet
TY.
naman,
Oo nga,
sabi
PY na
nakakaalis
siguro
dyan.
yun.
Kasi di ka pwedeng umalis dyan kung si Jobet babalik pa, di ba? So, kailangan mong i-check muna yung kontrata mo kay Jobet.
Tanong mo muna si Jobet kung baka kasuhan ka pa.
Kung anong balak niya.
Kinasuhan pa si Carlo.
So, i-forfeit mo na lang yung ano mo.
Nakasuhan pa si Carlo. Nag-parasite na kay Carlo. Nakasuhan pa si Carlo. Your Honor! Nakatira ako sa kanya eh.
And the guy, that's how he's gonna make money.
Papakidnap ko na talaga yun, tapos bebenta ko yung mga organs niya sa China.
Hindi nakakatawa, bro. Wait lang, mag-reveal ako ng alak.
Kaya kuha akong beer. Kuha din akong beer. Michael? 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 Pwede mo kuha ng tatlong bote ng beer sa baba. Saka ice.
Who are you calling, bro?
Tatlong bote.
Oo nga, Michael ba? Who's Michael?
Sino si Michael?
Who's Michael?
Saka ice.
Baka
Baka
kapatid.
kasama niya sa bahay?
Yung
What?
Wala pang so. Basis na siya sa worship team.
Sino si Michael?
Christian din.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who's
Michael?
Michael?
Worship na kaninang hapon.
Anong church?
Sa church, nakatira siya sa Cavite. Tapos, basis siya dun sa isang church. Full gospel type church. Pentecostal.
So he's living with you now.
Yeah. Two guys.
So wait, so where's the place that you're moving to?
Hi, Kasi!
Kainta.
What?
Kainta?
Malapit kay Miguel.
Talaga? Tapos, so lahat ng gamit mo, lilipat mo doon.
Oo.
Pati si Kat.
Yo, what's going on?
Kala ko iwan mo dyan. Kala namin iwan mo dyan.
So magsasama na talaga kayo doon. Like, how big is the place? Is it like a house or?
I haven't seen the other place yet eh. Isa pa lang yung natignan namin ng sa Thursday. Tinignan namin yung isa pa. It's better daw eh.
Di Sarono. Oh, what's that?
Schweppes.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a good
gin.
combination that's very easy to make.
Gin tonic? What's that?
Yeah, this is
Is
tonic
that gin?
water. Yeah.
Tonic water lang iniinom mo? Walang halo?
No, meron yan. Just relax, bro. Then I'm
Meron.
gonna put this Serrano. This is amaretto.
Ah,
And
Okay.
amaretto.
I'm gonna put it
Okay.
sa tonic water. There we go. It's very easy to make. Obviously, kasi bubuhos mo lang. It's really good.
Amaretto is, what does that taste like?
It's like parang whiskey na may syrupy taste. So it's
Manamis.
it's sweet.
Ah.
Yeah, because I'm a sweet person, you know. So
Sige, I'm gonna go make myself a cocktail also.
hey,
Magpa-flex din ako.
Yeah.
Flex your drink.
Don't worry, I won't flex
Meron
my
akong
Vienna
formulation
sausage anymore.
Nilalagyan mo siya ng pour over coffee. It's really good as well.
Ah,
Kaya
talaga?
yan.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah. But I need chips now. Grabe na ito yung shinare ko. Yung Inception. It's like Inception eh. Pero I don't know kung really...
Limoncello. There you go. Ay, sorry.
Ooh, I know that. I know that.
Ano yung
Germany
parang-
ba yan?
Italiano. Yeah, that's my beer. My mom said, "Oh, here, there's another beer."
Like,
Yeah, I bought it.
that's not beer though.
Ganyan kami dito eh. Kasi pag walang pangalan, thank you na lang.
Kuha na lang.
Yeah.
Carlo, gano'n kalaki yung TV mo?
Yung dito? Sa baba?
65 ba yan? O 55?
65.
55? 55?
65. 65.
65. Okay.
Tapos yung
Yun yung pinakamasulit eh. Yung 75 overpriced na eh. Pagdating sa 75. 65, mura na ngayon eh.
mura na
Ang
TV
hirap
eh.
dito, lalo na, ang hirap dito, yung lahat smart TV na. So, gusto ko sana yung Bobo TV. Tapos, lalagyan ko na lang nung parang Android box.
And
Diba?
Nvidia Shield
Gen-
brother. And video feed.
Or a Chromecast.
Yeah.
Cheaper. Or
Kaso wala eh.
PS4.
Dude,
Lahat dito.
kung kasi mag-projector ka na lang, mas sulit. Projector ka na lang.
Eh, wala akong wall na malaki. Or screen.
Pwede ka bumili ng yung pull down screen. Kaso,
Mm.
Or bili ka na lang ng computer. Kasi yung mga monitors ngayon, you can plug yung HDMI na. So you can switch as a monitor in a TV.
And the TV. Eh, mahal din ang monitors ngayon eh.
Tiger.
Well, yeah, but cheaper than the TV. If you're not gonna do yung mga
Ay, papagawa
news
din naman.
telecast naman or yung mga antenna TV. You don't need it.
Sabagay.
Ayun.
Kasi pagka HDMI, very flexible eh. You can use it for anything. Even sa PS4, you can
Yeah.
use it. PS5 is coming out. When is it coming out? Parang this year ba lalabas ang PS5?
Holiday, yeah. Holiday this year.
So,
Are any of you gonna buy and play The Last of Us 2?
for what? PS5?
PS4.
No, I'm not gonna buy it. Is it good? I honestly haven't played The Last of Us. Is it good?
The original was like a storytelling masterpiece though.
Oh yeah. Did you play it?
Hindi, pero I played maybe the first 2 hours. Ganda, it's like even if you're just watching it, it's like watching a movie.
Okay.
Pero I keep hearing so many mixed opinions about the second one.
Yeah, they said butch daw yung yung bida. Ito ba yun? Or lesbian?
Si
No,
Maria
she's
Reza
not butch,
yata
but
yung
she's a
tinutukoy
lesbian.
mo, Kian. Rappler tayo.
Ano?
The villain, I think, is a lesbian. I mean, is a
The
butch
villain.
lesbian.
Naku,
Pero
maraming outrage
the hero-
niyan kasi pag LGBT, pag part ng LGBT, hindi sila pwedeng kontrabida. Dapat sila yung bida. Maraming outrage dyan. I'm not bashing yung mga LGBT, pero like marami yan, mga sensitive. So pagka sinabi mong sila yung yung kontrabida, lalo na sa very famous game like The Last of Us, magkakaroon ng konting outrage. Kasi ngayon, it's outrage culture.
Kailangan
Pero
lang ng
actually, I haven't heard anything about that.
150 ko na naman yung mga fuck you comments ko.
Miguel, kailangan lang ng pagmamahal yan. Bigyan mo ng pagmamahal.
Yung
Vuvo. Ang vuvo mo.
Ewan ko ba?
Pero the best dun yung
Wala ka
yung
alam.
si George Floyd na binar.
Oo nga eh. Ang weirdo nun. Kinorek pa ako eh. Lakas ng lobby korek ako eh. Sabi, tanga mo si George Floyd, hindi siya bakit ba pinagtatanong si George Floyd? Criminal yun. Tinaser niya yung police. Tanga, hindi si George Floyd yun. Si George Floyd.
Sad yun eh.
Si George Floyd, niluhuran yung leeg, kaya siya namatay. Bad trip.
Nagre-reply ka ba, Mig, sa mga comment?
Nag-reply ako.
Talaga.
Yung mga yung mga, kasi ang dami
Reply.
You can't reply to everyday. Pero yung may mga, yung pagbobo lang,
Mga may opinion.
walang kwenta. May sabi nga yung pangit mo, sabi ko, ouch, nasabihan akong pangit. Yun lang. Mga sarcastic jabs lang yung mga ginagawa ko. Pero nakakatawa eh. Yung iba talaga walang point. As in tapos yung iba paawa lang. May nag-message yun, sabi niya, sundalo ako, Marines ako sa Hulo or sa Basilan, something like that. And sinasabi niya, try mo kayong pumunta rito para malaman mo yung sitwasyon namin. Ano naman kinalaman sa alright, fine, I get it na anti-terrorism. But we're not talking about me hating me being okay with terrorists. I'm okay with terrorists. It's just that uy, hey, man.
Hey,
How you doing, man?
good, thank you.
Oy, si
Happy birthday!
hello.
Hey, happy
Thank
birthday!
Happy birthday.
Cheers! Cheers to you,
Cheers.
man. How old are you?
Take a guess.
For the I'm kidding, man.
Party!
34. 34.
34, almost. 32.
32?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're close. So your same age as Kian.
Say again?
Ah, are you in Thailand?
Just give me 1 sec. Give me
Okay.
1 sec.
Where's your drink, bro? Where's your drink?
Yeah, where's your drink? Anyway, so yun nga.
Okay. Kailangan natin.
Huh?
He's in Thailand now. Who's he staying with?
He's staying with. Let's ask him. I think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
at a resort actually.
Wow. Yeah, mukhang ang beach eh. Yung babang.
Mukhang resort sa ano? Sa Laguna. sa
No,
Batangas.
that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Sa resort?
Parang mountain resort. Oh, I mean
yeah.
not those. Yeah, like a mountain resort.
Oh.
Nice.
I think there are like rivers also around there.
Saka saan ba siya sa Thailand? Where are you in Thailand? Milan.
Hi.
Which part of Thailand are you at right now? Is it Chiang Mai?
Yeah, close to Chiang Mai in the north.
Chiang Mai.
So
Nice.
it's really beautiful and it's actually kind of cool here right now, even though it's summer. So that's really amazing.
It's a mountain resort, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mountains, rafting. I was rafting the other day and it reminded me of our trip last year.
Yeah, but the river looks like milk tea though.
Yeah, I know. Not as much as the Philippines.
Is it dirty?
But it looked like a lot of fun. I'd totally do that with the inner tube.
Yeah, it was not as much as long as our trip, and also the currents were not so strong. So CDO is still better.
No.
Yeah, TDO #1.
Number 1.
You look good, bro. You look happy.
Yeah.
How was your dinner? You guys had pizza, right?
Those are the leftovers.
Wow, that looks good.
Wow.
So we had homemade pizza. Bye bye. Yeah, we had homemade pizza with Conan.
Nice. Let's all cheers for your birthday. Do you have a drink there?
Cheers.
No, I can only get some water. And here's the
Okay. To your health. Hey Conan, what's up, bro?
and
Cheers.
Any hot
Here's
ladies
my girl.
around you?
Hi Pim.
No. Never mind. I asked.
Wow. Something like I do here. It's pretty good.
bye bye. Sorry, I'm here in the middle of saying goodbye to a bunch of people.
Get back to us later.
Yeah, no worries, no
I'll
worries.
take a picture. How do we take a picture? Yeah.
There, Carla took a picture.
Amazing. So how's Frisbee right now?
Crispy?
Oh man, I think Migs is the only one who's played Frisbee recently, I think.
Oh yeah. I haven't played frisbee since like before the COVID thing happened. Yeah. But frisbee with you came back. Kian was there, and it's like legions, like 10 lines, something like that. So it wasn't as fun because a lot of beginners. So we don't have the usual people who was around you, Maxi, Cardo, and Kev. Those fun people. Most of
The people
not
who died
nerds,
for
but
the
like a
disc.
lot of them were nerds when we were there. So it's okay. it's good to see Frisbee with you back, but it's just it has a different vibe now. It's
Yeah, Miguel
invested
picked
by
up a follower while he was there.
what do you mean, follower?
Following you around. Someone following you around.
Oh, okay.
I remember that.
Your Chinese follower or the other one?
Chinese
We're
ba? I don't
we're
think
live.
he's
We're
Chinese.
live, by the way. We're live. By the way, we're live.
No names, no names, no names.
Ano eh?
No names, no names.
Is that the necklace?
They would like to be part of the permanent wardrobe, but
Yeah, but
none yet, none yet.
necklace is close enough. Closest to you get to being a wardrobe.
But what about me, yo? What about you, Milan? Do you play frisbee there? Do you know there's a
No,
Bangkok hat in Thailand?
no frisbee for me ever since we played the last time. So it's been really nothing that I've done. Not
But you
even
see,
soccer.
you look like you're staying in shape, and I don't know if you've heard this before. You kind of look like a drugged up Ben Affleck.
Like
What?
Yeah, no, Milan was in the gym like every day for how many, like 5 years, was it?
no, not 5 years, maybe two.
2 years.
And then the last year,
So he looks like an Avenger now.
no. I've
Well,
lost
I don't know about now.
No,
Because
I've,
there's no gym
Oh
there,
yeah,
probably.
Chris Evans. Okay, I got you. All right.
I wish. But I'm resolved for the new year to start again and to get serious.
Yeah.
Is
Crazy.
it like, how long are you gonna be there in Chiang Mai? In that area?
I don't know yet. They're just starting to open up Thailand, and but since I
Yeah,
left my
because Conan was able to travel there, right?
yeah, right. So we met each other quite some time ago, 2017, when at a training in Singapore, and we've been together since earlier this year, and it's been kind of like developing since last year, where we were
Nice.
closer. And
Is she Thai?
He's Christian too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. She's what's her nationality?
Thai.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You're
So
gonna
that's
have
why
a
you went
very
there.
wonderful babies. Great combination.
Yeah, and
How old is she?
she's 37, and
Oh, she's older than you.
yeah.
Wow.
And she has a similar life as me. She's lived all over the world. She's been an investment banker before, and now she works at Google in Singapore. And
Nice.
yeah, and
So you're
it's
in a long distance relationship.
no, she's here.
Oh yeah, she works in
10
Singapore
meters
though.
is a long distance.
Oh, but she's from Singapore, right? Or she just
No.
moved to Singapore for the Google thing.
She's based in Singapore for the Google thing, and but she's from here. She's from China.
Oh, okay. So you're soon gonna start the long distance relationship, basically.
Well, I mean, I'm flexible. I can
Oh,
go
so you can
anywhere.
move with her to Singapore. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Well, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers to Pim.
Thank
How
you.
about you, Migs? How's your love life?
You know, Mig, she always says something like,
Tables have turned.
Oh, you know. Yeah.
meron palagi yan si Migs.
awkward.
Nakatago na. He just doesn't talk about it.
Yeah, because I have so much
Naka-mute ka yata,
haters
Max.
na...
We can't hear you, Max.
Oh yeah, Max, we can't hear you, Max.
Can't hear you. Maybe you're on mute.
Well, we can't hear you, Max.
Nah.
Oh man, this alcohol's good.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I have to go. It's
Alright.
quite
Okay.
late here.
Oh,
Alright,
wow.
nice seeing you again. Bye.
Congratulations, teacher, daddy.
Thank you.
Ian's gonna have a
Bye.
kid.
Bye, Milan.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
bro.
Ninong ba kami?
You too.
Ninong
Bye.
ba kami, Ian?
Oo, punta ka. Oo, lahat ninong.
Kailangan mo.
Sige.
Mahirap ng
Bye.
requirement.
Good night.
Sige. Ingat.
Sige, bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, Max, we still can't hear you, Max.
Yeah, your voice isn't coming in.
Maybe
What?
you can dance your message for us.
Yeah, reconnector or something.
Wait, I'll be back.
So, how long have you been doing the freelance leadership work, Milan?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
we can hear you.
Okay. Oh, where did Migs go?
Think he's
Ah,
shy.
there he is. All
I
right.
ain't going to drink.
I still have my drink here. Ah.
You know what? The weird thing about this COVID thing is.
Hello, hey Koji.
Hello.
Say hi.
It actually made people meet each other more because of this online chat thing. That's the weird thing that happened with COVID.
Yeah, I think people are really looking for a connection with other people, and that's why maybe not necessarily meeting new people, but rekindling the friendships that maybe might have dwindled a bit during the time,
Yeah.
because everybody's been so busy, right?
Hmm.
Like
With
before this
life.
COVID thing, the last time I talked to you, Carlo, was
When we went
probably
to
when we were in Manila, right? And then before that, it was I don't know how long before that.
COD, and then when you went to Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Because I'm not
January.
really like a chat type
And
of
in
person.
fact,
But
it's funny because out of everyone, the one I would see the most was Migs.
Yeah.
Because he would
Yeah.
come here to Cagayan the most often because
Because he was hitting on that waitress chick.
Whoa, I didn't say anything about that.
What are you talking about, bro?
Why do you look nervous,
By the
bro?
way, she barista. Yeah,
Barista,
Out
barista.
of barista.
there's a difference.
Uh,
But yeah, no,
yeah, because she knows how to
I'm
make the
I'm
coffee.
in CDO because of the stand-up comedy thing. Yeah,
Yes,
there you
that's
go.
why.
That's why.
That's exactly why. No
Yeah,
other
yeah.
reason
Yeah. If you guys don't know
whatsoever.
yet, me and Maxi are open micers, stand-up comics. So we try, and we're no, not to brag, but like we're kind of the main attraction when it comes to stand-up comedy in CDO. It could be because
Because
of lack of options, but it could be. But,
the observational stand up.
yeah.
But
Oh,
man,
you're gonna get a lot of
it's been a
trolls in
while.
this episode, Miguel. You're gonna get a lot of trolls in this
Trolls are everywhere.
Don't forget to edit out the part where I was showing my Vienna sausage. Okay,
We'll leave it at
and not the
that.
Don't
kind that
forget to
comes in a
highlight
can.
that part. Highlight
So
This is live though. This is live though. People have seen it.
we're live.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're
we're on
on
the
Twitch
Facebook
and we're
Live
on
and
Facebook.
Twitch.
The yeah,
We're on
Since when?
Facebook.
yeah, dirty old gamers. Milan just turned
So
off his
so
camera.
I don't wanna put you on the spot. But for entertainment purposes, let's put you on the spot.
Who? Me or Milan?
Yeah, you.
Me?
No, of course you. It's Milan's
Okay.
birthday. It's not time to embarrass him.
Yeah, it's,
We'll save
yeah.
that for
He
next
got some
time.
free pass. It's his birthday. It's his
Sorry,
birthday.
I can't hear you guys.
Next
So anyway,
I think I'm losing
so
you guys. I think there's
it's
static.
breaking up. It's breaking up.
It's breaking up. Yeah.
No, so how's it going with you? Migs?
I'm doing well, man. A lot of ano ba to? Is this a
A
setup?
lot of what?
What's that?
A lot of what? A lot of what?
I'm waiting for the punchline. But yeah, a lot of good things are happening. But yeah, again, the COVID thing is crazy. A lot of people are. I mean, okay, let's talk about let's talk about how people are. When it comes to the lack of maybe I'm sure you can attest because we're like an older generation, but like the physical touch, the face to face conversation, it's uh it's very important, and I think
Yeah.
with this COVID thing, it just maximize or like the younger generation are winning. Like with them saying now, you don't really need to talk with people in person, and you don't need to be
That's
with
what they're saying.
them. And like yeah, I mean when it comes to this thing, like everything's just online now. Even schools are gonna be online, and I think most of us who went to school, it's not about the education that's important there. It's about the connections that you get there. It's about you maybe getting bullied or you bullying people. So it's like what's happening in
The
real life,
experience.
diba?
The
So
experience.
you can get bullied, and then some people will bully you. Where do you excel? People you have to like communicate or interact with different people. And if you do it online, if you do education online, you don't really get that. So yeah, I think this is a problem. This is a huge problem that we have to address. But with the pandemic as a veil, I don't think it's gonna end well for us.
Okay, so basically you're saying that um like
I'm saying stop
it's
asking me
important
questions.
for us to have it's
Yeah.
important for us wait. It's important for us to have social intercourse, right?
Yeah.
Intercourse.
Right? So wait. Let me finish my sentence. So my question to you is Migs, like
Ah,
who
yeah.
would you like to have this kind of intercourse with?
With you guys. With you
Reactions.
guys, I'd, I'd love to. I'd love to do this social intercourse with you guys.
Sorry. It's not social intercourse. I meant
Uh,
to say social discourse.
right.
Yeah, no, but let's go back. Let's just say, so who would you like to intercourse with?
Oh, let's do celebrities. All right. I'd do Kendall Jenner. That's that's what I would love to do the most.
No. Sorry, not famous people. Like I'm sure there are people you're talking to right now, right? Not right now, but
Yeah.
of the people who you've been communicating with closely.
Hmm.
Is there someone special in particular?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. They are. They are. There is.
Like,
There is. Yeah.
oh, there is. So it's
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he look
Particular.
shiny?
Oh, is that
Japanese?
something that you're comfortable talking about? on Facebook
Yeah, I
Live.
mean, yeah. I have nothing to hide, man. A lot of people
Okay.
have
Does she look
said a lot
Japanese,
of
bro? With a Japanese name? Is she Japanese?
Okay, why don't you tell us about her?
uh, well, I think what do you want to know? Let's do it.
How did you meet her? How did you meet her?
Ooh,
Are you together? Are you together?
yeah, yeah, it's fun, yeah. And then
I knew you had someone. He always has someone.
Oh no, that's not true also. He was alone for quite a while after the last one.
Sabagay, sabagay.
So
Yeah.
how long have you guys been together now?
I think like maybe like five.
5
5 months?
Yeah.
months?
Hmm.
Of what?
So this is it's retroactive.
I mean, I can't really say because it's not like it's a like a continuous thing. It's like a
On and off?
yeah, something like that. Yeah. So
Wow. So this guy,
so
this
guy.
this person has you.
Uh-huh.
This person has you running after her. I'm guessing it's on and off.
Not really, not really. It's just I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with where I am in life. So it's not like I'm trying to uh, play around. So it's not the thing anymore. But it's you know it's hard to say kung ano yung what is it gonna be in the future tense. But I am happy right now.
But
So this
is
is
the
the one
person
who
I'm
checked
thinking about the
our Facebook
person you're
page.
talking about?
Sorry.
Is the person I'm thinking about the person you're talking about? Is it the same person?
I
I don't
I
know
have
nga
no
eh.
idea.
The person that
You
I
wanna give
met
us
at your
Could be.
more
showroom?
details?
It could be. Yeah.
Ah, it's that
It could
person.
be.
I knew it.
It's possible.
Is this which one is this?
Which, yeah.
I can give you like there's actually something that I'd like to share, but probably not good for uh, for uh, for live. But definitely I
Not
have
not
Yeah,
for
I
not for
have
public.
something
Facebook
that I
Live.
I, I I can share to you guys definitely.
Later on, let's talk
Yeah,
about
Sige, you
yeah,
can
yeah,
save
yeah.
that for
On
ano.
like on your toast when you get married on your I can share it there, or like if there's a launch or something. But
You
yeah,
can just share
definitely.
it in our private chat group. Okay, so this is interesting.
And
So
guys,
why what?
sorry, I have to intrude here. I have to head out because there's people calling and messaging me.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
So
it's okay.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead, bro.
you
Let's
no
let's have a
problem.
catch up with Conan sometime before he leaves. When is he leaving?
he's leaving tomorrow morning. So,
Okay,
but
maybe not then. Oh, then we should just have our own
exactly.
Facebook chat when you guys have when we get a chance.
Nice.
I will.
Thanks for hopping on, Milan.
I will
Happy birthday.
live
Yeah, happy
recap
birthday,
later.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Take
cheers.
care. Ingat. Bye bye.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Ingat. Right.
All
Nice.
right. So I remember the last time we talked about this,
Mm.
like being in a relationship.
Yeah.
You said something like you're not really sure if you want to invest in a relationship at this time
Yeah.
because you're not really sure what you want. So what made you change your mind about that?
I think it's just the how things went. It's because it's not something like it's not something you wake up in the morning and be like, oh, at least in my end, it's not something like I wake up in the morning and feel like, oh, okay, I need something like that or something like this. I don't go to social media and then like be envious of what other people have. So to me, I just go with my pace. But I guess there's a factor when it comes to the like nowadays. It's just it's hard to meet uh, people. Hindi
Literally.
everything's in social media, right? Like even if I wanted to hang out with you guys, you guys are away. I mean, I have the podcast, so I still meet other people, especially before pandemic, so I can go out and like meet someone like couch lang and then usap kami and then that's an episode. Like I go to Carlos' place and then we did a foursome podcast with Misha. I'm sure he'd love to hear that. But yeah, we did a podcast together, which we were actually together in one same room. So that's fun. Pero like others other than that, it's really hard to to have someone be with you and then like communicate in person. Other than my parents, siguro, I don't have anything like that. So I guess that's part of the yeah. I think that's part of the thing. And then you just get comfortable with if you have someone like that, and then yeah, just you like you don't repel it anymore. At a certain point, you don't repel it anymore. It's just okay, or I'm okay with that. So,
So basically, what you're saying is she won in a war of attrition.
uh, it's not like it's not like a one side thing either. So it's you try to initiate something, you try to do something then. So it's not a war of attrition in the sense like ano lang parang it's a one sided thing. So it's a build up where you try to set things up, and then eventually it's a feasible thing happens naturally. I guess that's if I have to guess, that's it.
That's
What
good.
what
That's
happened to
good.
your
I
camera?
mean,
Is
it's been a
Max
while
being
then
again?
since.
Are you being again, Max?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yay!
But this time I
We
have the
can, we can
camera
hear you
off.
being, dude. We hear your piss. Oh my god.
What?
Again,
What?
We
are you
hear
gonna
your
flash
piss.
us? Are you gonna flash us before the end of the
Don't
show?
worry. I turned off the camera. Ang dami kong nainom, no?
Oh,
Alright,
ako
I'm
rin.
back. I'm
Medyo,
back.
medyo I'm feeling it. This Arono is what 28% alcohol, so it's kind
Like
of
that.
strong. And I'm using like 3/4 or like 1/3 of the formulation. So that's like 10% alcohol
Wow,
in one glass.
20% pala yan? Like an
28.
amaretto is 20%?
28.
28?
Yeah.
Whoa. Ang lakas
And
pala niya, no? So it's like a sweet whiskey, right?
yeah, parang ganun. Parang sweet whiskey siya with yeah. People use this for cooking actually. Some people use this for cooking as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, they do, diba? Like they make yung parang butter cake with that also.
Yeah, yeah. It's good. I like it. This is one of my favorite. I like amaretto sour and then whiskey sour. But whiskey sour is a little bit different kasi mahirap siyang gawin eh. Maraming ingredients na kailangan. With amaretto, you just need the amaretto itself and then some sweet drink. Combine it with anything. You have a good cocktail already. Sarap. I like it. It's like one of my
Shout out
favorite.
nga pala. Shout out sa mga paid trolls ni Duterte. Fuck you. Fuck you all.
Mga haters. I mean, like, do you really think they're paid trolls?
Yeah, I think they're paid trolls.
Would you pay someone to do something like that? Yung parang, it's like natural thing that people do. People like nowadays, ang daming troll ang daming hater on social media. I think they'll do it
Pero
without pay. They'll do it for free. So I don't think there's
meron,
a need to.
may trolls talaga. Pero when I looked at your comments, yung iba halatang ginawa lang na account eh. Alam mo yun? Yung hindi inisip yung name. Alam mo yun?
I think it's one person with several accounts. Parang ganun. Siguro
Exactly.
marami silang may ganun na one person at tapos may several accounts. So maybe that's why, siguro paid, isa lang siguro yung binabayaran tapos ang dami niyang account. Parang ganun. Pero
No,
yeah,
I think it's multiple people with multiple accounts. Kasi
Yeah.
Yeah.
you see all these people. I have a friend who he has no job, and basically what he does all day is make memes,
Oh, okay.
take videos on Facebook, and then he chose the comment sections and people's posts. So ang dami niyang mga screenshots ng, for example, when that whole when Duterte started doing more often yung mga press briefing na ganun. Like there were so many people copy pasting the same
Comment.
like
Memes
comment
na
or
ginagawa
posts.
niya.
Hindi like basta parang like yung sub story na kinakwento mo about that guy. There are people posting stories like that sa mga walls nila. And then it's exactly the same thing, copy paste.
Yeah.
Lahat as if it's something that happened to them, or like yeah, though I remember na pala now when people were being hostile against Chinese people.
Yeah.
And then like there was this story going around about Chinese people being in the elevator and being discriminated, and then naawa sila sa Chinese people. And basically there was he screen capped so many versions of that same story that people were sharing. So, to me, sa tingin ko madami talagang mga paid trolls
Could be,
who
no?
have multiple accounts and they're sharing the same things.
I wonder how much money
Guys,
they're making though. Like, you know,
Yung narinig ko is between 30 to 70,000 a month.
if I'm gonna be paid to do that, like troll lang online, I'll take it. 30,000 to 70,000? That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
And then you
malaki.
just need
And-
several accounts and then bash people. I'm really good at that. I'm good at bashing people.
Yeah.
That's
I'll-
here.
Yung
I'll take
nakakagalit
that
ba
in a
dyan
heartbeat.
is,
It's not even work.
like people are suspecting na that's where the
Babe,
intelligence
may-
fund is going.
May margarita pa.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Sa'yo na
The
lang.
president has an intelligence fund of
Yeah.
however many hundred of millions.
Crazy.
Beer na lang.
Duda nila, a big part of that goes to that.
Probably. I mean, so do you think it's like it's Duterte who it's Duterte's initiative or someone who follows Duterte, like someone from his cabinet or
Probably someone who follows Duterte. Because I don't think he's smart enough to come up with something like that.
yeah, he's
It's whoever
old,
is
no?
backing him.
Yeah,
It's whoever is backing him and is benefiting from all of this.
probably.
The same people siguro who are pushing Bongo in front. So I don't know what
As what,
group that
president?
is. Or senator again.
Yeah,
Kasi ang dami niyang exposure eh.
yeah, right, yeah.
And
But
then
like
ang dami
the
niyang
exposure
moves
though
na
is crazy. Kasi ang
ginagawa.
pangit ng, I mean, his image. Maybe for us, pangit yung image niya, but I don't know what other people are seeing. Kasi nga, very curated na yung Google and Facebook ngayon eh. Whatever you like, whatever bubble you're in, that's what you're gonna see. So, it's probably for us, pangit yung nakukuha niya na ano. But seeing firsthand how people are blinded, especially yung mga nagko-comments, it's crazy. Yung mga comments talaga nila, as in,
Pero alam mo,
puro sub-story,
even my-
one, puro sub-story, and then two, very uninformed. I don't, my argument is, or their argument
fake
has
talaga
nothing to
yan.
do with my argument. And like, how do you deal with these people? It's like you're talking about two different things.
Two different
and
things,
that's why
yeah.
you can't. That's why you can't agree on it. Because you're talking about two different things. I don't want to bring up the Bible, but like that's kind of like how we are. Like now we don't know what's going on. See, like if you don't have one, like kunyari, you're gonna share the gospel or you're gonna talk to someone. If you don't have the same basis, like for example, if Bible yung basis nyo in a church, kung Bible yung basis nyo, meron kayong point of view na, okay, if meron kayong disagreement, let's go to the Bible. Ito yung titingnan natin kung para malaman natin kung ano yung pinag-arguhan natin. But if you don't have something like that, you're just arguing and then magpo-point ka ng reference and then yung ka-argue mo, magpo-point ng different reference. You can't agree to anything kasi magkaiba yung point of reference nyo eh. I think that's a vital a huge reason why a lot of people are always in a disagreement kasi everyone has a different bubble. Yung search history ko, yung face, yung mga nilalike mo sa Facebook or sa Instagram, that's what you see. That's what you always see. And then yung ka-argue mo siguro, or like maybe like let's say, di ba? I sometimes argue with Carlo sa chat group natin. So iba yung point of reference ni Carlo kasi yung nilalike niya is like for example, di ba yung the world the end of the world now or and then sa akin, ang reference ko is different. So there's gonna be some disagreement there. So unless we point to a same like to me to in my case with Carlo, we always look at the Bible para meron kaming common reference. But if other people does not have that, then it's just gonna be chaos. I think.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what's happening actually. And then I don't know if you remember that documentary that was on Netflix maybe last year about Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, so that's exactly what's happening now in the Philippines is that there's there's someone who stands to benefit from propping Duterte up
Mm.
as a symbol, right? And then the people who are supporting him are being fed all of that perspective.
Yeah.
Pero you
And
know
then the
what?
people who are also supporting the extreme left in the Philippines, they also have something to benefit. And it's really the people who are are on neither side who are the most exploited. Kasi
Yeah.
they don't really have a stand. And then they
Pero,
get enraged by all of the news that they're seeing, whichever side that they stand on.
pero alam mo, si Duterte, even my employees, nakikita na rin nila yung yung that he isn't really that good diba?
Yeah, I'm starting to see that like Duterte has. I mean, there are some good things that he did. Like for example, the lockdown thing. I think it was very. The decision making was good. He did it right away. You may have problems with the lockdown. I may not agree with the method that he did, like lockdown to prevent COVID, may not be the ideal solution. But the way he did it, like very decisive, I like that. Pero like right now, the biggest problem that we have, kasi diba, a lot of the followers, if you think about it, it directly reflects the leader. So kung mahina yung leader, the chances are yung followers natin or like yung mga nasa baba ng leader is gonna be shitty as well. Given naman na our leadership has always been shitty, so maybe we cannot pin this down all on Duterte, but still he is the leader right now, so he has to be accountable for some of these shitty things that's happening in our country. And right now with the pandemic, everything's just highlighted. Yung mga kalokohan na ginagawa ng gobyerno natin is just out in the open right now. And the most enraging thing is, it seems like they're not doing anything about it. It seems like they're okay na makita ng mga tao na, okay, I am stealing money from the people. Who cares? Nobody will sue me. Parang they're daring us to do something and then we can't do anything about it because we're powerless, especially if this anti-terrorism bill is passed. Again,
Patay na tayo.
let's not take this out of the context because you have to read the anti-terrorism bill in order to really argue na ano this is something that we have to revise.
Yeah.
Maybe not totally stop it, but revise it to the point where it cannot be exploited by those who
Yeah.
are in power. Because right
In
now,
power.
if you apply it as it is, there's a lot of gray areas where an activist could be labeled as a terrorist. And we
Exactly.
cannot have that. Kasi like, maybe right now, let's say, if we trust yung character ng, which we don't, but like, let's say we trust the character ng government right now. But what about the next one? If the next one are not trustworthy, they can exploit that rule. They can
Yeah.
exploit that. And if they do, we'll be looking back from this day, sabi natin, sayang, dapat hindi natin pinayagan yung anti-terrorism bill. But we did. Kasi ang
Exactly.
akala nat kasi ang akala natin yung basilan lang tsaka yung hulo lang yung ina-argue natin. But no. So
Hindi.
fuck. Where do we go
Yeah,
from here?
you wanna hear a new scandal that's going on right now.
Sure, what
Pero
is it?
There's
that's
this
the problem
guy.
talaga, yung wording ng bill eh. Anyone who's against the government can be a terrorist. You need to
Yeah, exactly.
specify what a terrorist is, di ba?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not actually that. It's not actually that. What the bill says is anyone can be designated by the Anti-Terror Council to be
A
a terrorist.
terrorist.
Yeah.
So,
And
But it doesn't.
who are those people? That's a huge
Yeah,
question.
exactly.
Number one,
So
that's a
specify
that's the
huge
those
issue.
question.
That's
Yeah.
not defined.
Yeah.
It's not defined, and it's not defined what the grounds are.
Mm.
Kasi even donating to a terrorist
Church.
organization,
di ba? So, pwedeng
yeah,
Christian
can be
church.
construed as ano.
Di ba? So, pwede maging
Yeah.
terrorist Cristiano. Nag-donate ka
Yeah.
to a group, you're a terrorist.
But
di
you
ba?
know, there's this new news that's going around. So there was this guy from Iligan City here in Mindanao.
Mhm.
He was looking for whatever reason through the COA liquidations from 2018.
Mm.
So, di ba, everything that's purchased by the government goes through a bidding process,
Yeah.
right? And then whoever is cheapest or whoever has the best deal is the one that's chosen,
Yeah.
right? But there are you can see there all of these records of all of the transactions na times yung iba nga times 100 yung patong
True.
na
Wait,
ginawa.
I'll go downstairs and call back in.
Sige,
Mag-GOS
sige. So like there's an air conditioner na if you buy it in Abençons it's like 30,000.
Yeah.
Doon 150,000 ang nasa resibo.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's been going
It's
on
crazy.
for a long time. You know yung Makapagal Highway, right? Do you know that?
Makapagabal
Yung sa
highway.
MOA.
Is that the one near Moa? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the one. Did you know that that's the most expensive road in the whole world?
No way. How much did it cost?
Billions. Not
Whoa.
like if, the first time I heard it, it's like, bakit? There's nothing special about this. So I did not kasi medyo bata-bata pa ako. So I did not get it. I did not get na parang what they're implying is it's because of corruption. Kasi based on the receipts, based on everything, it's a very expensive road. But there's nothing special with that road. Parang ano lang, it's a nice road. It's a huge one. Sa Pilipinas, di ba, parang maganda na siya na road. But like in terms of the monetary value of it, compared to other countries, it's the most expensive. You gotta be shitting me. That's a huge thing. And that was the di ba time to ni Gloria. So even then, there's corruption that's going on. And
Yeah,
go
sobrang laki.
kay Noy Aquino. So this thing where, di ba, pinapalitan nila yung prices. Diba yung like kunyari may bibilin sila. So it's not about who makes the highest bidding. So, sino yung mas magandang price. They just go to someone who comes to them and okay, I'll sell you this and then bibigyan kita ng ganitong porsyento. So they are going for the best like the highest percentage that they can get from a certain company instead of getting the best price for the Filipino citizens. I have a friend, I have a basketball guy eh. I'm not gonna say his name, but that's what he do. Parang nagbi-bidding sila sa gobyerno. But the way they get the bid or the way they win the bid is not by giving them the best price. Like i.e. yung lowest price. No, it's the highest percentage na ibibigay mo doon sa gobyerno, doon sa, like kunyari, sa mayor. Sabihin mo, mayor, meron kayong ganito. And yan, so pagka gusto nila or ikaw yung nasa iyo yung highest na makukuha nila na porsyento from the bibili nila kunyari mga tornilyo, mga simento, sa iyo yung pinakamalaking porsyento na maaamig nila, they'll go to you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. Do we have a hope? That's why I told you, man. Like I mean, you did say that you like staying alive. So there's that. I mean, it it, it could be there's also the question that if you're not a corrupt politician, will you be killed? Parang possible, no? It's something that could happen. Kasi like, if you're not a corrupt politician, it could be now you're setting a bad standard for these bad politicians that they will kill you or that they will try to remove you from the conversation para they look good. Kasi you doing a good job kind of exposes the bad job that other politicians are doing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So that's that's something that as especially as someone who is very active with like in business, diba? So we the success of the Filipino people, I guess, directly connects the our businesses. Kasi kung mas malaki yung income ng mas malaki yung buying power ng Filipino citizens, the better for us, the better for the business people. But if the politicians is stealing money from us, from Filipino people, then what will happen is the buying power of the Filipino people will dwindle, and as a result, our businesses will suffer. Kasi wala, imbes na ibang bibili nila, wala, napupunta sa taxes, napupunta sa gobyerno. And we as honestly, we're powerless to do something to do something about it. I tried to, like for example, I tried to do something about it, but like I'm gonna get bashed. It's not like I'm gonna stop, but like what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be labeled as someone that you should not listen to, and what's gonna happen is, voila, people are just gonna count me out and say what I'm saying. Ano lang ako, crazy person lang ako. What I am saying is should just be discounted. So it's hard. It's a battle that probably we cannot win, sadly. Probably.
And yeah, I think that's really the biggest challenge there is even if you are a person who wants to make a difference and make a change, the problem is systemic. Eh?
Yeah.
And like the more that the government shows us what it's made of, the more people probably want to become terrorists and blow up like the DIR building or
Do you
blow up
remember?
the
Do you remember the Dave
city
Chappelle quote?
hall. Which one were you
He
saying?
said, "If the system is corrupt, the people who adhere to the system are victims, and so the system should be tried, and we should like be honest and say what we did." Kasi like right now, as you've said, the problem is really systemic. And so since the system is like that, people who are adhering to it, people who are benefiting from it, they're basically just like they're victims. So we really need to do something about the system, and that's the toughest thing since a lot of people are benefiting from the system. Of course they're gonna fight us trying to change the system. They're gonna fight us para they're gonna continue to benefit. And it's just so happened that these people who are benefiting are the ones who are in power. And so if we are fighting the system against those people who are actually governing us, it's a battle that's very hard to win. We
Yeah,
need
because we'll
someone
be
who has
labeled as terrorists.
we need someone who
But
has good influence and has a good heart.
but you know what? Our parents won the battle before with Marcos during People's Power, and with the help of God.
Yeah, but like, what happened? Si Cory yung pumalit, or like, what happened is
Yun lang
they took on the
yun lang
system
yung messed up.
themselves, diba? It's
Yeah.
like, let's say Marcos is a very corrupt person. He stole money from us for like 20 years. That's
Yeah.
bad. And so, what happened is the Avengers, sila Cory, sila Enrile,
Well,
sila Fidel
yun lang yung messed
Ramos,
up.
sila yung gumawa ng something para ma-overthrow yung corruption na yun. But what happened? The corruption did not stop.
Yeah.
They inherited basically the corruption. And so,
Pero, pero ano, it's still a lesser evil. Kasi nung time ni Cory, we were free to do business, di ba? Pero corrupt
yeah,
nga din siya. I don't really like Cory. I'm not a yellow dog, I'm not a territory. Pero yun na,
Yeah, I think
we're living in the world sa lesser evil, di ba? At least, you could still do business. Yung problem pag martial law, pare, lahat
yeah,
ng cronies niya
that's true.
makakanegosyo. Di ba? We can't do
I
anything.
think we went from like let's say 95% bad government to a 50% bad government.
Yeah, it's like a lesser evil kind of thing. Pero corrupt
So
pa
it's
rin.
still lesser evil, but it's still bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's kind of my point earlier. I was saying it's a very low standard, di ba? 50% corruption, that's bad. In like, if you compare ourselves to like some, like say Taiwan, or like Sweden, or
Yun nga eh.
like Korea, South Korea, not North, South Korea. So in terms of, if we compare ourselves to them, we were shit. And if we're
Yeah.
gonna, I mean, like, there's nothing more worse than martial law, because basically we don't have any freedom. Martial law is not a good thing for us business people, and also for civilians, because it's the military who has the absolute power, and maybe it's the president who has the absolute power. But the thing that's happening now, especially maybe nung kay Cory time, it's okay kasi it's not out in the open. But since the pandemic happened, everything is, all these corruption is just out in the open. Like, let's say itong si
May
like
charger.
itong si ano tawag ito, yung si Harry Roque, di ba, he announced na parang okay, ang daming pera ni Philippines. Umutang tayo. I'm sure you saw this, di ba? Sinare sa atin ng isa nating friends sa group chat natin. Letter K yung first name niya, galing sa yeah. So, he shared kung kaano karami yung inutang natin sa, like, trillions. We nag-utang tayo ng trillions since January 2020. And saan napunta yun? We don't even know. And it's supposed
Sa
to be,
bulsa. Sa bulsa na punta yan.
dapat ano yan eh, yung gagamitin yan para sa pandemic, kasi inutang yan para sa to fight COVID. And then kailangan natin yan for rapid tests and all that. Nothing happened like that. Ano yung ginawa ni Harry Roque? He said dapat si private companies ang maggawa ng mass testing. Dapat yung private companies. It's not supposed to be like that, kasi kayo yung may pera eh.
Kaya
yung
tayo
inutang
mutang
yung
eh.
pera eh. Di ba? Umutang nga tayo para gawin natin yun. But you did it. That's so out in the open. And then, again, our friend said, naghihingi ng lagay para mailabas sa customs yung mga mask, yung mga N95 mask. These are for the frontliners. These are for the sick. These are for the Filipino people.
Okay.
But they're exploiting it. Kinukunan pa na ng pera yung Filipino people para sa ikabubuti ng Filipino people mismo. So, what the fuck are we doing here? You know? So, like, I know, ang daming kakurakutan na just out in the open, and it seems like they're not even trying to hide it anymore. parang nakita nila na, oh, life is short, kailangan natin makurakot more. Di ba? Parang ganun yung nangyari eh.
Yun nga, it's really just of power and enriching themselves. I
Yeah.
think at this point, if we're the thing to do is really just continue to pray and to do our part by refusing to vote people into power. Pero unfortunately, not everyone has that viewpoint, diba? Kasi by the time 2022 rolls around
Yeah, it's
and
forgotten.
all these people are being giving money to vote again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wala, ganun talaga.
Yeah.
But it's
Vote,
really
vote buying
disgusting.
talaga, no? It's very, very rampant yung vote buying. And like, sometimes, can you even blame people from taking the vote buying money? Kasi like,
Desperado
a
din
lot
sila
of
eh.
us, kasi di ba, sa Philippines, it's all about the cure, not the prevention, di ba? So like, tayo, nagtitake lang tayo ng gamot pag may sakit na tayo, pagka nandiyan na yung sakit. Pero we don't try to do yung prevention, we don't try to improve our health para ma-prevent natin yung sakit. So that's kind of the mentality ng Filipino people. So it's the same thing, like, ang masa natin, very, very poor. So, like, 95% of Filipino people are, like, below, like, yung threshold nila. They only make, like, 5,000, 10,000 pesos. So, when election comes, pag hinarapan sila ng 1,000 pesos, it's very hard for them to take kasi, like, some of them, lalo na sa mga barangay-barangay na poor, nagugutom na sila. They don't have any money. So, if bigyan mo sila ng 1,000 pesos, ang laking bagay na nun sa kanila. So, ang gagawin nila, i-vote nila yung nagbigay sa kanila ng 1,000 pesos. What they do not know, and this stems from uneducated people, di ba, sa uneducation ng masa, so hindi nila alam na pag nag-vote sila ng better candidates, magkakaroon ng mas okay na future sila. So, they may not get the 1,000 pesos right now, but accumulatively, in the span of 6 years, they may get more than that. They may get like 6,000, 7,000. Kasi if hindi kinurakot ng gobyerno yung pera nila, mapupunta yun sa kanila. Like, etong siguro yung mga ano ba ito, yung PSA, di ba? May narinig ako, yung mga employee na hindi nakapagtrabaho nitong pandemic, they did not get any money. That could
Yeah.
have been that could have been that could have been vote buying money. Yun na yun, tinago na nila. Gagamitin nila for vote buying. They did not receive it. So saan nila hanapin yun? Sa vote buying na lang. Yun yung mangyayari.
It all comes down din kasi to education eh. Like
Yeah.
people are fucking up the educational system so people don't know how to critically think about things na kapag ng sinabi mo na mas okay nang isipin yung future with a good leader to vote into than get the 1,000 right now tapos wala ka ng future, di ba? So, it comes down to education eh. Yung problema din talaga.
Yan pa naman ang educational system natin. Like right now, it's just, well, a lot of people would rather just work. Especially, I mean, I'm not bashing yung mga call centers, pero that's a good option for them to make money eh. Di ba? Di na sila mag-aaral. They just go straight to call center. But I guess maybe it's possible that they get more like experience in life by working right away instead of just studying. Kasi siguro yung quality rin ng education natin medyo mababa. So I don't know. It's just fucked up the predicament that we're in.
Wala, yung system talaga yung fucked up eh.
Yeah.
Yung sistema talaga yung
And
fucked up.
and one more thing, maybe the options that we have, parang wala rin okay. Like, okay, my question to you, who's a possible good candidate na you can get behind with? Like, we don't need to take vote buying money, diba? So we do have money. We're not lacking in that regard. So that being said, who is the candidate na you're gonna vote for right now? Who's a possible candidate that we can vote for if the vote if like election starts today?
For president?
Actually,
Yeah, let's
that's
go president or maybe senator. Sige, let's could be anyone. Wait, I lost you, Carlo. Hello,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Carlo. I don't hear you. Do you hear Carlo?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Oh,
You can't hear him?
no. What happened? Why can't I hear Carlo? Anyway, yeah, sige, keep, nag-reset si Carlo.
Yeah, the choice, like who do we choose? I was talking with our friend, yung
Ayun,
sinasabi ng K na
Yes,
friend.
Carlo.
can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me, man?
go ahead.
Ayun, so what I was saying, like, even I have friends who are Christians in another organization na naging politician, di ba? Naging mayor sa some province. If I name it, malalaman. So,
Okay.
sa politics talaga, especially here, if you don't play the game, like, accept, eto nga, the least kurakot na nga eh, they just take gifts. Like,
Okay.
mga kotse ganyan.
Subol.
Hindi talaga lagay.
Okay.
Hindi talaga money. Pero cars, ganyan. If you don't play the game kasi, you're gonna get killed talaga. Like, and if you accept the gift, of course, you need to pass whatever law that person giving the gift
Yeah,
is.
so parang you're gonna pay utang na loob.
Oo. Kaya
Yeah.
walang matitinong taong gustong pumunta sa politics. Kasi it's gonna mess up your morals eh. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
No one wants to stand up. And if you do stand up, you're gonna get corrupted. If you don't get corrupted, you're probably gonna get harassed or killed
Yeah.
by the corrupt people. 'Di ba? So
So there's no option. That's what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
How about you,
either
Max? Do you have anyone?
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Who you can vote for?
Oh, I can vote for. Wala,
Yeah.
pare. Kahit dito,
Wala.
like here, it's so, I don't know, I guess it's,
Yeah, so yeah, I
like
guess that's it. Di ba, wala rin?
thankfully, I've never felt the calling to be a politician.
Yeah.
That would be such a difficult, life-threatening,
Oh,
career
yeah,
path.
predicament. Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to do the right thing.
yeah, they're
For
gonna
sure.
kill you.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's another point, no? So people go for vote buying, and then another point is there's really no option for us to go with if we want something to. Hey,
Hi,
Sai, how are you
Sai.
doing? Yeah. So Sai, you are the future of this country. Kids are the future of this country. So listen, uh, we need options at least. So one, we need to stop going with vote buying. Whoever is trying to buy votes, especially yung mga kurakot, yung mga who's trying to buy votes. And two, we need to give those people who are taking yung nagbebenta ng votes to let's give them an option. Kailangan natin ng option. So we don't know anyone yet. So we can't give you an option right now, but maybe come 2020 there is someone. Hopefully, I don't know who it's gonna be, but hopefully we get an option for someone who we can actually vote for. Because right now, honestly speaking, we're only voting for someone who is the lesser evil. Not really like
Yeah.
we're very comfortable with voting. It's just kung sino yung ay, hindi naman masyadong kurakot yan. Kumbaga, ang ninanakaw lang yan, 5
Konti
million.
lang.
Yung isa, 50 million yung kinukurakot. Okay na ako rin sa 5 million. that's not a great option. It's the
Yeah.
lesser evil. It's not a great option.
Pero
Takbo ka
yun
na.
talaga lang yung options natin
Takbo ka
ngayon.
na, Carlo, para hindi ka namin iboto.
Grabe. I don't wanna die, man.
But maybe I should experiment on that. I should run for something, and then I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna hindi lang ako mag ano, hindi lang ako mag hindi ako mag ano tawag ito, hindi ako magpapaskill ng kung ano-ano. I'm not gonna vote by. It's just an experiment na is it possible to win an election without vote buying and yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna prove my point now, which is you need to vote by in order for you to win, but just for the heck of it, I don't think you
Ba-
need to pay for anything in order to run
Dude,
for like mayor or anything like that. So yeah.
gayahin mo si Duterte, internet propaganda. That's how he won. Through Facebook
Yep,
propaganda.
Yeah, but it's
exactly.
paid
That's
though. It's
exactly how
paid.
we.
Mocha Yuson, she's paid. So you have to pay a lot of people in order to get a
Yeah.
propaganda like that. I'm just gonna do this thing, just do my normal life, and then if I win, then I've proven wrong that you can win without doing yung mga vote buying. But I highly doubt it. You need this thing in order, and baka mamaya, ano ba ako, i-threaten pa yung life ko. Eh, di, wag ka tumakbo kasi para single lang, isa lang yung option ng mga tao. So, that's gonna be a bad thing, and I'm gonna document it all, and then when I die, I'll send you the video para you can post it on my behalf.
Post namin, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Alright, I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, man. That's 2
Good
hours
talking
already.
to you guys.
Yeah.
Let's do it again sometime
man.
soon.
Tomorrow. I mean, next week.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Sometime.
Araw-araw na umi.
Mag-restock tayo ng alak. Pero man, grabe yung alcohol, it really it gives you some it
Some
gives
things to talk about.
yeah, it gives the napapa-open up ka or napapasalita ka something like that, but yeah,
Okay.
definitely good. So yeah, next time ulit.
Alright.
Thank you, Max.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Carlo.
All right, bro. Next
Alright.
time.
See ya. Bye-bye.